so here we are in the fountain room. Now, we already established that we can't search in this room. And we've already searched, just as a general note here, we've already searched 3 times in this room. So that means that this secret door will never be opened because it can only be opened by a key found either in this room or this room. So I don't know if that's worth like trying to finagle out of. I might just leave this, that's just kind of is what it is sort of thing. That's just a happenstance. There's a secret door there. Perhaps a monster will be able to use it. I don't know. I'm not sure how to make that part of the narrative, since like we just didn't find a key. I could say that perhaps if I find a key in this room, that seems reasonable. But then if I don't find one there, did I ever search in room 2? I searched once in room 2. Okay, anyways, let's find out what kind of water the fountain is today, or right now. So we're going to roll 1d6. 3. Clear. Oh. So clear helps us with our skill. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's see, how many empty flasks have I got? 1, 2. I'm going to fill my flasks with this. I'm going to take a drink and see what I get. 3. Well, of course, -1 skill for 3d6 turns. Wow. 15 turns. Okay. This is the sort of stuff I should be rolling when I fight monsters, but it almost never happens. So our current skill is 4. So we're going to have to remember that. That might really put us at a disadvantage for just about anything we try to do. And we're going to have to roll for an encounter. Which we got. So let's see what we got. Red is 10s. 51. Eater of the Undead. Oh. Well, this is cool. So, in our last playtest, we encountered an Eater of the Undead twice. And I've since rewritten its means so that they're a little bit more interesting than they were before. And let's see, didn't we find a Hungry Joe somewhere? Or do we? No, yeah, we fled, which was here. I don't think I decided how many turns it was still going to be there. Let's see. Okay, so it's 2D turn. Okay, so Hungry Joe. Let me just roll another die. 8 turns. And then let's see, became like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess we're in it there. It's one turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just ran through this room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 turns. And then we drank the water and we fought a monster. So that's 4 turns so far. All right, so let's roll the mean. All right. So it's a D6 table. Let's see. Five. Politely asks if you've seen any ghosts. Well, as it so happens, we have. We saw Hungry Joe over here. So we'll tell him about the Hungry Joe. And he'll race off. Let's see, actually, I did write some stuff. I already forgot what I wrote. But let's see. Politely asks if you've seen any ghosts. If you point in the direction of an incorporeal undead within the castle, it will immediately set off to confront the ghost. Roll 1d6. On a 1 through 2, the eater is defeated by the undead. On a 3 to 6, the eater is triumphant and the ghost is eradicated. So that is cool. So let's go ahead and roll 6. Soundly defeated. The eater of the undead eats that undead. So let's cross this out. There's no more Hungry Joe over there, which means we can go back in that direction if we wanted to. So that took a turn. And we'll just put a tick there in our duration tracker, and we've got a long way to go. So I think I'm going to end the session there and put a little X right here to indicate. I'll erase this one too. So I'm going to end the session right there, and we'll pick it up next time. Try to figure out where we want to go and how much risk we want to take, since we're going to be hurting for our skill. I don't know if I want to get I don't know if I want to take the risk of trying to fill our flasks with the water, simply because the odds, we got some pretty bad luck, and yeah, I'm gonna roll an encounter for every time I try to fill a flask, so I'm not sure I necessarily want to do that. So I may try to come over here and search. I may just try to, conceivably I could try to come back through here and try to escape, see where this goes, or at least try to find yeah, you know what we could do, let's just try to get out of here. Let's try to make it out of here alive. So for our next move, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to roll for an encounter in a corridor. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the gru's not here anymore, but we still have to roll a 1 or 2 to get out of here. Okay, so we had an encounter. White will be tens. 33. Silent Kosh. DA is damage is 1d6 in -1 skill for 1d6 turns. Roll under tuck and roll, i.e. scrambling. So our scrambling is 6. But we have -1 skill. So it's going to be 5. And we really didn't make it. Okay. One point of damage, but we have armor, so no damage, but we have another -1 skill. For what was it? It was 1d6 turns, right? Yep, 1d6 skill, 1d6 turns. Wow. Well, now I definitely want to get out of here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm out of here. Now, presumably, I'll go ahead and fill these in here. Presumably, once we've exited the castle, these will still be in place, and we have to find a way to kill some time in order to wait for the effects to wear off. So, going back to our home castle, just lying low to some degree, trying not to engage in anything too terribly dangerous, because our skill is 3 right now, and which is not good. I don't see any reason not to stack it. Although what I could do is say, like, and I think I was doing this in the last playtest, is say like it'll be like 21 moves, or -1 skill for 21 moves. So that's one way of doing it. That's something for me to think about, which is reasonable, because as it is right now, it is -2 skill, but this is only for 6 moves. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'm leaning towards having them stack, but anyways, so that was pretty exciting. We got into a lot more combat than we did in our previous session, and we finally found a way to use that Eater of the Undead to our advantage, rather than just a nothing encounter. So I'm glad about that, and I kind of like the way that worked out. I wish the fountain wasn't so horrible, and I also need to figure out what to do with the Goetic energy, the opalescent colored potion from the fountain. Yeah, it seems like it's too beneficial, and could be definitely misused. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I had a really good time exploring this strange castle. We only found one special room, and that would be one reason to keep exploring. But we have to stay alive in order to keep exploring. So, like, maybe I'll come back to this dungeon. This one was not a special room that would lead to a tier 2 special room. Um, so we have to keep exploring and see if we can find that. Um, but we did find some pretty cool stuff. That gold sword was pretty rad. And we defeated some pretty vicious monsters, and fled some really dangerous ones too. So yeah, I think that turned out really well. Again, thanks for watching. You know, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.